to therapy. That's not an honest person, because you should never want someone to be sneaky towards somebody else, whether they're in a relationship or not, whether it's another friend or not, or whether it's they're stealing from a friend, whatever the case may be. You should never want somebody like that around you. There'd be some type of, like, I guess, secret animosity, some type of jealousy. I don't know for what reason, okay? When I was younger, if I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't very confident. So I was projecting a lot of my insecurities onto other people. I'm telling you, there are times where I've been down, or I doubted myself so bad. I didn't believe I could enter into a space, enter into a room, and my friends were there like, who told you couldn't belong in there? Who told you that? Yeah.
I've been this way since I was 16 years old, and I'm never gonna change. This is who I am.
I was never like that, and I'm not gonna start being like that at 23 years old just because I'm looking for friends. Hey everyone, my name is minaxmonae. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking the time, taking the opportunity to click on my channel, to click on this video. I really hope you all enjoy it. I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new here, definitely subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, comment, give me feedback, because this is a very safe and open community. I am always open to feedback. And if you are not new here, thank you. Thank you for coming back. Okay, that means you like it, and definitely share it with everyone. If you are new here, if you're not, share it with your people, share it with your friends, and definitely relay the message, because today we are talking about a very important topic. Drum roll please. Today we're going to be talking about 8 non-negotiables when looking for a friend. So these are my non-negotiables. You do not have to agree. You do not even have to follow them. These are things that I am looking for in new friendships, because I am new to the DMV area. And I am at that age where it is hard to make friends, because as you get older, it's just, you're not in the same environment as people. You're in different places as people. People are in school, people are working. It's just so hard to make friends as an adult. And I now understand what everyone means, because girl, I am 23 years old and I'm like, all right, so how do I make friends in a new city? That's a different topic for a different day. But when I do meet people, these are the things that I am looking for. I feel like I'm a little bit oily, but God is good, okay? Because I heard that people who have oily skin, they live longer, or they look younger. Whatever. I don't have oily skin. It's just, I really just put lotion on my face. And honestly, maybe sometimes I do. This is not important, whatever. Okay, so when it comes to friendship, the number one thing that I look for is someone who has a relationship with God. Not someone who knows God, but someone who has a relationship with him. Like, everyone knows who God is. And let me specify who God is. Jesus Christ, okay? My Lord and Savior, okay? The number one thing that I look for is people who know who God is. Because I feel like people who know who God is, one, they really keep you on track when it comes to a lot of things that you want to accomplish in life. Believe it or not, they're going to keep you on track. And they're just so caring. They lead with a different level of grace. They have a different compassion for things, for people, for the community. And they're just so gentle, and I want that in my friends. I want someone who is gentle, who is patient, who is kind, who gives grace, and who exudes that. And I'm not saying only people who are religious or Christians or believe in God are like that. Not at all. But when conflict does arise in the relationship, how do they lead? And what do they lead with? That is an important factor for me. And I feel like people who do know who God is and who do try to abide to his laws, his word, do know how to follow it. So that's what I look for. Number one, like, you need to know who God is and you need to have a great, healthy relationship with him. I'm not perfect at all. I'm not the perfect Christian. I make mistakes. I do sin, but I definitely strive to be better. I definitely strive to be that girl. So yeah, definitely number one of what I'm looking for in a friend. Number two, someone who is confident. Okay, babes, I am I love a confident girl. Like, you know, when you just see somebody walking in the street and just like, dang, she's such a boss ass girl. Need that, love that. It's very healthy when you are friends with someone who is comfortable with who they are and who knows who they are, because you cannot tell them who they are because they know who they are. They walk very confidently and there's no like competition, no jealousy. They generally do see you as a friend. They don't project their insecurities onto you. And I feel like when I was younger, if I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't very confident. So I was projecting a lot of my insecurities onto other people. But as I started getting older, finding out who I really was, girl, like, there's just so much love to give. And I noticed that change in myself. And I want my friend to do that, to pour into me just as much as they pour into themselves, okay? So tired of like, well, I'm not gonna say so tired, but in my old like past friendships, there'd be some type of like, I guess, secret animosity, some type of jealousy. I don't know for what reason, okay? But I experienced that. And I don't know if it was some type of insecurity, but I'm not looking for that. Like, girl, you gotta know who you are, okay? You gotta walk into every building like, yeah, I belong here. Do not doubt yourself. And that's like the kind of women that I want to be around. Let me know if y'all agree or not. Number two, somebody who is honest. Believe it or not, it's actually very hard. No, I'm not gonna say it's hard to find honest people, but it can be a bit of a challenge to find people who are honest. I love honesty. I do. I really do love honesty, because when someone is honest, they're not only honest with you, but they are honest with themselves as well. I want to be friends with people who know how to hold honest conversations. If they make a mistake, if I make a mistake, to call me out on it and to just like lay everything down on the table. Like, no need to be like shady, beat around the bush. And not only with me, but I feel like with their other friends as well. It's very important. One, I'm gonna say this, a little side note, it's very important to see how people are with their other friends. If they are not fully invested, taking the friendship for granted, or using the person, that's a red flag. That's not an honest person, because you should never want someone to be sneaky towards somebody else, whether they're in a relationship or not, whether it's another friend or not, or whether it's they're stealing from a friend, whatever the case may be. You should never want somebody like that around you, because you never know when they're going to turn around and do that to you. That's just my opinion. It's someone who's ambitious. Like, you want to do that? Wait, hold on. Wait, you want to? I want to see all of my friends win. I need somebody who's ambitious. No, you are not going to be stagnant around me. That's one thing. Like, I'm always going to encourage you to do what you want to do, to go after what you want. Okay, so there's also a period of time where people are going to be stagnant. There's just going to be a period of time where we're going to feel stuck. But you need to be ambitious around me. You need to always strive for the best and want the best for yourself. You need to push yourself. You need to challenge yourself. Again, these are my, I wouldn't say non-negotiables, but these are things that I do look for in a friend. I feel like with ambitious people, they also look out for you as well. They also will want the best for you. Kind of controversial topic, because sometimes like ambitious people can be selfish and like want the, I don't know. I never encountered that, because every ambitious person and friend that I have, they always like want me to win as well. But yeah, somebody who goes after their goals, because you know they're gonna push you as well. So yeah, that's my little spiel on it. I have like someone who's not a gossiper on the list. So when I say someone who's not a gossiper, I know we're gonna talk about things with our friends, but right off bat, we cannot be gossiping about other people or things that are happening in your life. I don't want to sit down with you for the first time, go out to eat, or whatever the case may be, and I already know so many details about your friends. I was never like that, and I'm not gonna start being like that at 23 years old just because I'm looking for friends. Wait, hold on. And I actually thought about this, back to the ambitious topic, but somebody who doesn't settle, okay? Because I'm not a settler, and I don't want somebody who settles, okay? So yeah, back to what I was saying about someone who's not a gossiper. Like, I don't want that kind of vibe. I don't want to be introduced to that kind of vibe. I don't want to sit down and talk about people. That's not something that I do. That's not something that I like to do. It's something that I like to engage in. Especially if I don't know someone. Like, One thing that people can never do with me is make me change my mind about a person who I have never met or have a relationship with or tried to build a relationship with. Unless like it was like a crazy story or something, like bad drama, whatever the case would be, like they did something really horrible. No one can ever change my mind about someone who I have never met. I really don't want in a friendship, with friends, with big group of friends. No, that's not my kind of vibe. All right, so number 6, somebody who's able to call me out. You need to be able to have, back to honesty, honest conversations with me. You need to be able to call me out if I'm doing something or if I have done something to you. And even in my personal life, like if I'm doing something that you feel is not right towards somebody else, or even in my career, you need to be able to call me out. Like, hey, what you did was not okay. Yeah, I don't need a mommy and a daddy. I already have that. Thank you very much. But, or somebody to raise me. Because I really don't want this like video to be controversial. Like I really want to hear your opinions as well. But I think it's important to have people who call you out, because again, I have been in friendships where people don't or were uncomfortable in calling me out on the things that I may have done to them to hurt them, and instead of like speaking to me about it, because everyone has their own comfort level, don't get me wrong, like I never want to force anyone to speak about something that they're not comfortable speaking on. But then like they would just like resent me or like harbor on those feelings until like they snapped. Like if I do something to you, it's really like a conversation with me. Like it's never drama, it's never beef. Like yeah, just tell me what I did wrong so we can work on it. Like I want that. I want friends who I'm able to sit down and have an open conversation with. Like I don't think that's really hard, but I do understand sometimes people are not comfortable with discussions like that. But I feel like you can only get over it if you practice it, and if you if you start speaking up, not only for yourself, And 7, someone who believes in therapy. We heal over here, okay? We do the healing. I never ever ever wanted to be like,
Yeah, I've been this way since I was 16 years old, and I'm never going to change. This is who I am.
no, because you can't change. You can, you just don't want to. Go to therapy. Go to therapy. I'm being so serious. Therapy is so healing, so soothing. You learn so much about yourself. My thing is, if you know you could be a better version of yourself tomorrow, why not? Why not take that risk? Why not do that? That's just me personally. Like I love therapy. I wish therapy was accessible to everyone, was free for everyone, because I really do believe in therapy. I believe in healing, your mental health. I believe in relaxation, anything mental health related. I'm like, yeah, because this is really a safe space. Yeah, you got to believe in therapy, babes. You got to, and you got to believe that therapy works. Yeah. Because it does work. It does. And if you don't feel comfortable with therapy, there's always, or individual therapy, there's also group therapy, even family therapy. You can go to therapy for any and everything. Don't ever think your problem is way too small, or no one's ever going to care to not hear. Because babes, I'm about to be one, so let me know. Not for real, but there's always someone who is willing to help you. And I feel like your friends should also like push you to do that. So if your friends are not pushing you to do that, or pushing you to become a better version of yourself, you really have to reevaluate your circle. I'm not even kidding. I'm not. And number 8, last but not least, someone who is supportive. I am a supportive babes. I don't want to continue pouring and not getting anything filled in my cup as well. I need someone who loves to support, because oh my god, it's so beautiful when you have a circle full of people who support you and who believe in you more than you even believe in yourself. I'm telling you, there are times where I've been down, or I doubted myself so bad. I didn't believe I could enter into a space, enter into a room, and my friends were there like, who told you couldn't belong in there? Who told you that? Yeah. So you need people who are supportive, and even for like small wins as well. Like I have a YouTube channel right now. When I get to a certain amount of subscribers or watches or whatever the case may be, we celebrate over here. We celebrate small and big wins. You need friends. Like if your friends do not go crazy on your birthday, reevaluate that circle. I'm so tired of like people having excuses. Okay, take it back. let's take it back. Let's take it back. Let's reword that. Okay, let's reword it. I do apologize for saying that. Excuse can be used for anything and everything, but I feel like it is important to always make time for the people you care about. And I'm not saying you have to go to every function, every event, you have to do every celebration, but make sure the people that are in your life know that you appreciate them and that you do support them. This is an example. You don't have to be at every birthday, but if I can't make it to your birthday this year, what am I gonna do to make up for your, like, for not going to your birthday? And I'm not feeling entitled in any way. Like, it could honestly easily be like, hey, let's take some time to come over, watch a movie. Let's celebrate you and your accomplishments, whatever the case may be. Unless, like, the person is obviously going through a tough time, a hard time. Like, let's be real. Side note, I hate when y'all be trying to be technical with people when they say things. Like, please don't be technical on this video. Y'all know what I mean. But yeah, always support your friends. Always support people. Even support strangers, because you literally never know how impactful you can be. Okay? Take your friend out to eat. Take your friend out to dinner. Like, you literally never know what kind of week they have had. A lot of times we tend to think about ourselves and like, oh, that person's acting weird towards me, or I'm always the one doing this and that. Take your friend out to eat and have a conversation with her. It's literally all about communication at the end of the day. That's all it is. Basically communication. Anyways, besides the point. But just take her out to eat. Let her know how you felt. And maybe she's going through a tough time, a hard time. Always have that grace that I was talking about in number 1. Lead with love. Lead with grace. In your friendships. All around with everyone, because you literally never know what someone is going through. Leave room for that. Leave room for your friends to make mistakes, and when they do make mistakes, and when you do feel some type of way about it, have a conversation with them. Talk to them about it. That's my little tea, okay, in things that I am looking for in my friends right now as a 23-year-old who moved to a new city. I really hope you all enjoyed this video, and you could definitely feel free to add more to the list. Give some tips to other women as well in the comments. Do not be afraid to speak up in this channel, because we talk over here. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, my name is minaxmonae. Do not forget to follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and you could DM me like anytime, y'all. We can really talk, like, for real, for real. Share, comment, all that, all the jazz. All right. So see you all next time. Okay, bye, girl, or guy, or girl, or girl. Bye, y'all.